St. Martin, our people, we have to work together, so moving forward.
You just need to get back to basics, and from there you could see everything.
Do not settle for less in life. And entrepreneurship is the best way to go. Working for yourself, 2 thumbs up. A blessed and wonderful good afternoon to all my St. Martin family and our SOS family all around the world. Welcome to your program, Strictly Business. I'm your host, Mr. Brian Barry. Another beautiful day here on the friendly island of St. Martin. Tune in to the #1 radio station in the region, SOS Radio 95.9 FM. Strictly Business is on every Sunday from 12 to 12:30 p.m. So call up a friend, call up a family member, and tell them, yes, Strictly Business is on for another interesting topic today. Of course, before we get started, we always like to thank the people that make this program possible. That's our sponsors. So today, if you want to do some great grocery shopping, you got to go down to Illidge Road and visit the Aki Supermarket and get all your grocery shopping done right there by Aki Supermarket on the Illidge Road. We also got the Supreme Supermarket located in the corner of Arch Road, Hispaniola Road #1. That's the Supreme Supermarket. If you're in that area as well, you could stop in by them and get your groceries done there as well. We also like to thank the Los Mejores Barbershop for the ladies, for the guys, for the children. You want to look fresh for the week, you want that nice haircut, you got to go and visit the Los Mejores Barbershop and Salon located right there on the Illidge Road. And if you're thinking movies, you got to think the Video Block located right there in French Quarter. The only place where you can get 30 movies for only $30. Loaded on your USB, your hard drive, even on your smartphone. They also have a very nice selection of PS4 games as well. Video Block is open from Monday to Saturday from 5:30 p.m. until 10 p.m. So if you're thinking movies, think the Video Block. Also, for all your apartments or commercial spaces, you got to give J&J Properties a call. Give them a call at 588-1216. That is J&J Properties, 588-1216. For some delicious tasting food, we got also some nice spots for you. We got Jerky's Tiki Hut located right there on the Edge Road. For some great tasting barbecue chicken, ribs, Johnny Cakes, whatever you need, stop by Jerky's. We also got Jerky's Tiki Hut located by the Plaza Casino as well. If you're in that area, stop in and get some delicious barbecue there as well. Not forgetting #1, Jimmy right there, Fat Boy Jimmy on the Pondfield for some great delicious food. Fat Boy Jimmy's. We also like to thank Sack Chill Spot and Restaurant, also known as Stasha's. They're located right next to Aki Supermarket for some great delicious food. You can call Sack Chill Spot at 550-9108 or 526-2251. That is Sack Chill Spot. We also got Clean Car Rental. If you're looking for a car for the week for a very affordable rates, give Clean Car Rental a call. You can call them at 588-1216. That is Clean Car Rental, 588-1216. Thank you so much for all our sponsors. Brother Junie, what's happening, my brother? He couldn't make it this afternoon. That is Julian Rolax Jr. Shout out to you and the family. Hope everyone is blessed and you're doing well. I know you can't wait to be back on the radio, so me and you could always mix it up and talk about what's happening in the country. But of course, we got the senior. Shout out to the senior in Curacao. You know, you guys been hearing him doing an amazing job. Every week he's calling in from Curacao because he's interested in what's happening in his country and his St. Martin people. You know, his navel string, as he said, is buried here. So he always wants the best interest for St. Martin and its people. Today he's going to call in as well, and we're going to discuss some topics that are concerning us as black people in our country. Some stuff we talked about last week. Our pride that we should have as black people, as black business owners, as entrepreneurs, especially in education. We setting ourselves up to fail if we believe we're just privileged to have everything. We have to send our children to school. We have to educate our children. I always say kudos and hats off to the captain right here on the station, Billy D. Every single morning, he comes in here early and he encourages our population. He motivates us. He tells us about reading different types of books, and all the things he's talking about is facts that we need to consider. You know, the things that he said, he just doesn't say, I'll pull them out of the sky. These are things that you read in different types of books. And many of the books that he talks about, I personally as well, I have them. They are at the DVD store, and I always get into them. The Greatest Salesman in the World, there's a part 1, there's a part 2. You know, I read a lot of books from Robert Kiyosaki about business and entrepreneurship. These are things that we have to do to boost our minds, to boost our spirit. You know, as a child and even as an adult. When you read, your imagination just expands, and it motivates you to know that if that person went through whatever trials and tribulations that they did, and they had they find the strive to write what they write and become successful, guess what? You can do it as well. And again, it doesn't matter the color, the race, the creed, or your skin. It doesn't matter. It's what you want in life. You just got to go and get it. But sitting down, talking, watching your neighbor, discussing all kind of melee, it doesn't cut it anymore. It doesn't cut it. Just saying you're a Semadna and you from here, it doesn't cut it anymore. You know, we have to educate ourselves, educate our children. I always tell my son, you know, there's a time and place for everything. There's a time and place for everything. There's a time to relax. There's a time for vacation. There's a time to just watch TV. There's a time for every single thing. So there's 24 hours in a day. You have to utilize your time wisely. That's important. If you want to procrastinate, you want to be lazy, we all know the clock on the wall, the clock in your phone, the watch on your hand, the ticker, it just keeps ticking. Whether you move or not, time moves on. Whatever you want to sleep or what, time moves on. You think you're going to put it off till tomorrow? Guess what? Time moves on. So we need to do what we have to do. Be more, take more initiative in getting things done. You know, stop this procrastinating. Procrastinating is the stealer of our dreams, the stealer of your destiny. Because things you could have gotten done, you put them off, but you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. As we can see how the weather is changing up, things are happening. Right now I saw in Aruba, there's a lot of rain that they're getting. They didn't experience that. They wasn't expecting that. You know, so you don't know. Get things done when the sun is up. Get things done when you're up and you're willing and able. You're feeling good. You know, some people, they're so glad for the late hour lunch that they have on their job. They take that hour lunch and they go on Facebook. They sit down and they chat and be more, you know, get more things done. Be more productive. That's the word I'm looking for. Be more productive. I believe in that. Productive. You know, sometimes when I see myself on Facebook, I see myself on a phone. After a couple strolls, I tell them, hey, Brian, what are you doing? You could be doing something else. I don't have the time to be looking through and going and scrolling and videos upon videos. You hear the captain say that all the time. He just make me smile when he say, boy, he ain't got the time for videos. You don't watch videos. Send him a message, send him a this, that. He ain't got the time to be sitting and watching a video or 5 minutes. He gotta be doing something else. You know, if it's an accident, there's really something really of importance, yes, you know, he'll watch it, he'll see what happened. But all these little videos about melee and about this one in the US and that one here and there, we are wasting our time being unproductive, people. You know, and we have to change that. We have to change that as a black people. As a black people, important. We want to beat up on the white man all the time. No, we have to look in the mirror at ourselves. At ourselves, at our children. What do we need to put in place so we could be successful in life? You know, that's important. Education, our pride, our self-respect. We need to put these things in perspective and get things done. You know, so we're going to have the senior calling in, and, you know, he's going to share his views on what's happening, you know, as a black nation. Because many times we keep pointing fingers at the white man. Guess what? The white man is human just like you. We are all a part of the human race. You know, but for our betterment, we need to start focusing on our faults, our mistakes, our shortfalls. We need to start getting things done. You know, have that pride. And start it from small with our children. There's where it starts up. Don't let them get brainwashed with the system. Training and education, of course, starts from home, as a parent, as a caregiver. Get your children involved in productive things in life. Whether you know your child, your son, your daughter is excellent in sports, they love sports, but they're not so good in academic, push them in what you need to push them in. You know? Push them in their strengths and then work on their weaknesses at the same time. Do we have the senior there online? Senior, good afternoon. Are you there? We're trying to get the senior to call in online so he could put in his 2 cents on what's going on. As us as a black people, as us as a black nation, it's high time we stop criticizing the white. Yes, we know there was slavery. Yes, we know all of those things we know. But what are we doing about it now? No, that's important. People sometimes they lose respect for the government, of course, because they see when they get in there, the red tape, their hands are tied. That's our problem. We need to cut down on all this red tape, yellow tape, whatever you want to call it. Get things done. Our ministers out there, they're trying their best, but of course they have regulations, they have things to talk to.
Right.
So we need to be more productive in life. Senior, are you there?
All right, I'm right here. How are you guys doing today?
Blessed afternoon to you. I'm doing wonderful, my brother. Good, always great to hear your voice. How are you keeping?
All right, thank you so much. I'm doing very well. I had my duck in the sea this morning, and I'm doing fantastic. I mean, we have some technical problems with the Wi-Fi,
Yep.
but while it's on, I'm going to jump right in.
All right, do your thing, my brother. Go ahead.
Started already?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. All right, I'll go ahead. The words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable in thy sight, O my Lord, my God and my Creator. My dear friends, this is a very special morning, and what makes this morning special? If you're hearing my voice, that means you're alive. And you're hearing my voice because I am alive. So it makes this a very special morning. I want to hail out all of my friends on St. Martin, Curacao, Aruba, all over the world. We're here live on SOS. And we're going to touch items real quick as time is running out. Today, I want to touch, I was talking last week about some construction we're doing, and some white people came over, and they, as I said, they have forgotten, I think, that Black Lives Matter is a movement, and that movement is not going to stop right now, so you might as well get accustomed to it. We must acknowledge the fact that the President of the United States has the coronavirus. We wish him the best, as he's a human being like all of us.
That's right.
Though I don't agree with his policies. What it says, though, the message it sends to all of us is that we didn't make ourselves, and no matter how great we think we are in our head, we are just human beings. White, black, yellow, Chinese, Indian, we are just human beings. People of white people on my black island came from where they came from, United States, Holland, all over the world, and brought a nasty culture of racism and white supremacy to the island. White supremacy. My dear friends, we were born alike and we will die alike. And I do not appreciate they can live on a cliff on Point Blank, but we as black people are not allowed to enjoy the same benefits. Now I want to reach out and tell that lady that came some days ago, the white lady, madam, when you're going in your grave, make sure take the land with you. Okay? Oh, sorry, also the house and the car. With that, I'm saying we have to become more humane on the island. This thing of fighting for this and fighting, yes, I fight for a house, yes. I've built several houses, I've built several apartments. And why did I do that? I did that for my grandchildren and great grandchildren. I didn't want my children and grandchildren to come into this world like myself and didn't have nothing. Yes, I said nothing. Some people go around and say, oh, I'll relax your money from this, or relax your money from that. I get money from one place. Hard work, prayer, and hard work, and some more hard work. The thing we call generational wealth. But let me wrap up that first item. So, Madam, when you are leaving, because you shall leave, just like me, you shall leave. You're gonna walk up on the property of my son on his island where he was born, where his neighbor string is buried, and ask him, what are you doing here? Could you imagine a black man walking up on a white man and asking him, what are you doing here? He'll call the cops for you. Either that or you'll call the crazy house. We must become more humane. You bring nothing and you shall leave with nothing. You believe you carried on and you're standing there and you're so great because you're white. And again, it's in your head. If all white barefoot soldier watch up on the shore and was building on the very same spot where my son is building, you would not say nothing. They're filling 15,000 square meters of the lagoon down to this world. Not a word. The Venezuelans are rooting down a big chunk of Puebla Hill. Not a word. But rebuilding on 400 square meters is an issue. It took 3 years to get a building permit. We got it. We did everything by the book. We did everything legal according to government specifications, and we are going to maintain doing our stuff legal by government specifications. And no Caucasian, white, Chinese, Indian, no Gentile is going to come forward and tell me I can't live in Point Blanche, Lowlands, or wherever I feel like. Now, I have to switch the focus on us. Yes, we, black people, with pygmies. Too many of us don't worry about the next generation. Too many of us just enjoy ourselves. We waste so much time, and that's where we got brainwashed. Yes, we got some damage, a lot of damage from from slavery. Rather than damage, really lynch damage.
Yeah.
They have trained us to hate each other. I heard a white guy on YouTube from the Ku Klux Klan said some days ago. He said, we don't have to kill black people anymore. We don't have to lynch them anymore. All we gotta do is park up a truck full of drugs, alcohol, and weapons. We park up that truck in the ghetto and we leave that truck there. Black people will kill each other. And that's a shame.
Very sad.
It's a shame that a black girl is going to say, I wish whatever Rolex built up there will be blown down. Once again, I'm going to tell the young lady she knows who she is. I call her name several times. Don't wish people bad. Don't do it. Be careful in your life with the seeds that you're planting because they're going to grow. And if you plant apples, you're going to get apples. And if you plant cactus, you're going to get cactus. Forgive your enemies. I forgive them. I forgive them. I ask God, please help me. Give me strength. Give me strength to forgive. Because over the last 30 years, if I have to carry all of the enemies and the back talkers and the backstabbers in my stomach, all my little chest wouldn't be big enough. So what I do, I ask God to forgive them. We need a more humane society. What I did this week, I bought a bag of potatoes for some folks. That's all? Yes, that's all. And someone among the people said, boy, only potatoes? I said, when I was hungry in Melrosian, if I had 2 potatoes to boil, and I boiled them and put them in my stomach, I would have been happy. I have seen poverty. I have lived poverty. It ain't nothing pretty. And I don't want it for my generation. That's why I work so hard. But I fighting for house and land? Oh, no. I put down something for my generation, for my children, and I train my son, my daughter, take care of your children that they could take care of theirs. So you break that cycle. We got to start to think for the other person. Stay away from melee. Stay away from bad talk. Limit your greed. That is destroying this country. Right now, as you know, as I told many people, I am writing a book, and we are going to launch part of it next week, 10. And in that book, one of the things we're going to talk about is taking care of ourselves. Again, I'm talking to you, black people. A Chinese come with 2 dirty slippers on the island. Within 5 years, a multi-millionaire. An Indian come with 2 dirty slippers on the island. Within 5 years, a multi-millionaire. Italian come with a pocket full of money. Within 5 years, he's a billionaire. 2 of the richest men on St. Martin today. I will say it again. 2 of the richest men on St. Martin today, you know who they are, I don't have to call their names, came to St. Martin with not a cent in their pocket. Not a cent. But what we do as black people, we support them. But no, we ain't gonna support the Rolex shop. I have seen black people stand in front of my shops and say, if you think you're gonna get rich off of me, you lie. The first person they turn to when they have a sick child, the first person they turn to when GB cut their current, the first person they turn to when they lost their job, your humble servant. And what do? You help anyway. Okay? Because we have to learn to help each other. If even those things happen, we leave them alone. You know, that family in St. Martin don't talk to each other because of land. You're not going to take it with you. All you could do is use it. Black ownership is important. We can own things. Generational wealth is important. We got to pass on something. Black respect is vital. We have to respect ourselves. Today I'm sitting down and I'm seeing a lot of ex-colleagues, a lot of friends, a lot of folks that I work in government go to prison.
Wow.
Not that I'm glad, I there. I ask God, please, to help them. But don't let greed get the best of you. Don't do it.
Yeah. Keep your hand out
They
to the
got men,
cookie jar.
they got men at St. Martin. They got men in St. Martin. You hear this one get 5 million, and that one get 2 million, and that one get 3 million. You can't live long enough to spend it. You got more money than life. I'm going to wrap it up and leave my good brother. Next time I'm going to talk on black education. I'm going to wrap it up and leave my good brother Barry to take it from there. Barry?
Yes, brother senior, I'm here, man. I'm here. Thank you for those encouraging words. Thank you, thank you.
Your business
Yeah, I was.
continue in the building process. I want to tell Billy to also, Billy, continue to encourage folks.
Absolutely.
Because sometimes I know Billy just get a little downhearted because he's preaching for years, and it just seemed like some of our people are
Not listening.
don't
not
join
taking
them
heed.
white people in the nonsense. Support your own.
Absolutely.
And with that, I will leave you. Wrap it up from there, my brother.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Much appreciated. I was saying when you was talking, we have to learn to keep our hands out of the cookie jar. You know, work for what you want. If it's not yours, don't touch it. Don't take it. You know, I'm a young entrepreneur. I could see hundreds of $1,000s on the table. If it's not mine, it's staying there. That's the way we need to teach our children. You know, don't touch, not even a sweet. It's not yours. Don't thief. You know, you don't want that name to be carried on with you anywhere when people look at you. You want your character to be in good conversations. But that's our time for today. St. Martin people, thank you for listening to Strictly Business. Remember, life is all about choices. So be careful who you choose and what you choose, because time waits on no one. Till next time, Strictly Business.